guys, I am Preeti and you are watching this video it's the video about love reading for the year 2021. Okay, so I just thought that this is the month of February and it's the right time that you need to get a love reading for your love life. And yes, so if you are a single person, that's going to be covered in this. If you are in a relationship still, we will be covering your aspect also. Okay, so how do you have to select options in this video? So in this video you have 6 different options, and yes, the moment I show you the options they are going to feel weird because I have chosen like a garlic, then we also have an onion, we also have a tomato. The reason why I have chosen, the first reason is it's just easy to identify the different options, and it's a little bit different than what the different options I have given to you in the past. At the same time, these are also they also connect you with certain tastes, whether you like them or you don't like them. Okay, so definitely it's going to show you the taste of your love life. And as soon as you get into a relationship, what do? You go out on a date, you go on a dinner, you go for a cup of coffee. That is where you start knowing the taste of each other, what your partner likes, your partner realizes what you like, what you don't like. Okay, so that is the reason why I have chosen all these different stuff that you're going to see in this video. So how to select the option for you for your love life? You have to select one option out of these 6 options which grabs your attention. Whatever pulls your attention, you need to select that option, and then based on the timestamps that are given below this video, you need to see your respective video. Okay, so let's share all the different options with you here. Okay, so I hope that you are now clear with your option. So just in case if you have chosen the garlic, let's go ahead with what's going to happen, what will happen, and what may happen in your love life. What do you have to do to make your love life better? Okay, so first of all, this card, and we have these 2 cards, and okay, so somehow, okay, if you are already into a relationship, you may be into a committed relationship, you may be already married to this person, and this card shows that you may already have kids, and just because your life has become too busy with kids and pets and the general lifestyle that you are having, you guys have actually lost the charm in your relationship. I know this is a love reading and you might have expected something very warm, nice and cozy that I tell here, but yeah, I definitely have to stick to what the cards say. You may have, yes, there is not enough attraction, not enough chemistry left in your relationship. So yeah, that is what the cards have to say. The next thing these cards say is, I also am getting this feeling that just 2 of you, it's either you or your partner, have developed this feeling that whenever you fight, that person has to win. Yeah, even though you are totally right, still always having a sword and fighting a war with your partner just to prove that you are right. I think that may cost you your relationship, or it has already cost you your relationship, because this card also says your partner may be already dating somebody behind your back, and your partner already wants you that you stay away from them, or maybe you have already confronted your partner with this, that you have tried to keep them away from their other yeah, from that love triangle person. I think this has already happened or this may happen this year. Also, this card doesn't always mean that your partner is running away from you with somebody else, but this can be, yes, your partner is running away maybe from the relationship. They don't have anybody in their life, but still they are just running away from you because they don't want to fight. They don't want to be defeated over and over again. Definitely that is something you need to ponder upon, because if you are constantly fighting with your partner just to prove yourself right, you need to think whether that person is important or proving yourself right is important. These two cards can also mean that your partner is like that, who is constantly wanting to prove themselves right, and in the process they are actually losing the connection with you, and you are just staying away from your partner because they are always showering you with a lot of negative and very sharp critical comments whenever they fight with you. These are the cards. Definitely these are also for your love life. You can see this something interesting happening in your cards. First of all, this guy is sitting alone. Maybe this can be either of you or both of you. You have got into the process of earning money, into the cycle of earning and churning. Yeah, everything about money. So you have actually forgotten your partner. This card says your relationship, all the love that you had for each other, that love is actually fading, because I think two of you, or maybe either of you or both of you, are actually very communicating very bitter stuff to each other. Whenever you fight, you just say very nasty stuff to each other, which just makes, yeah, cut each other's heart, and you are leaving all the feelings behind. You're giving all importance to the bitterness in your relationship or bitterness of the moment, and here you can see your heart, your love is now in the hands of the devil, because you may feel there is now no love at all in the relationship, but both of you guys are now tied up such that you cannot move out of the relationship. Neither staying in the relationship is a comfortable option for you. These two cards, okay, so just because we have this Wheel of Fortune, it has come up for two different cards. I do see that there is a positive change coming in your love life. So no matter if you had this fighting spirit, you were constantly nagging your partner, or your partner was doing that to you, still there is a positive change coming where you will get a chance to work on your relationship once again. This card says, although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. So just before this change happens, see, two cards are pointing out towards the change. So just before that change happens, you will be given this opportunity for doing some planning. Yeah, maybe because you guys lack in planning, who is going to do what, who is going to handle what, which is where the problems are arising in your relationship, because everything is disorganized. So this is where, once you start planning and organizing properly about who is going to do what, it will be easier for you to handle your relationship. Somehow I can also say that though your partner, I do see that love is very less left in your relationship, but at the same time you have a very loyal and a loving friend in your partner, and this is where your relationship can get better. This is the point from where your relationship can get better. And yes, in order for you to make the relationship work, you will have to have patience. Most of the relationships, they don't work because two people, when they start annoying each other, that is where they just leave each other's side because they cannot tolerate. But that's just one facet that you have discovered in your partner. You don't leave your partner for that. And these two cards, see, I see a lot of miscommunication happening in your relationship, because I do see a lot of swords. This also says challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So if you are trying to talk to your partner, talk more lovingly rather than giving some intelligent argument. Keep this in mind, okay? Keep this very strongly in your mind, because in a relationship, how intelligent you are, how well you can communicate, not exactly well you can communicate, yes, communication is important, but how badly you can tear that person down while you are arguing, that is not necessary. Wittiness when it comes to pulling down your partner, that is also not necessary. So forget everything that does not have to do anything with the relationship, like thinking logically in your relationship, not allowing feelings to act, and you're just allowing your logical mind to act. The second thing is, avoid feeling tied up with your partner. Your partner, see, relationship with your partner is like a blessing from the universe. The last thing you want to feel is you're tied up, you are forcibly tied up to that person. That is not what you are supposed to feel. Whenever things go bad, it is your responsibility to start making things work with your partner, because it's not a bed of roses always in your love life. Okay, so I hope that this explains well your situation. So if you are single, I do feel that you may have been separated recently because you just felt that there is no chemistry between you and your partner. Maybe you recently fought, you had an argument with your partner, and either of you just ran away from that relationship because it just was too much to handle. Also, I feel that either of you or both of you are so much more interested in earning money, or your financial status is not that good and you are deciding to work on your finances first. Maybe then you want to handle your relationship, or see, whatever your relationship was, it just did not feel warm enough so that you can continue for a lifetime. Yeah, that very much resonates because it is that way. Also, one more thing, if you want to get into a relationship, first of all, you need to just ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want in life? What kind of partner you want in life? What you can tolerate in your partner, what you cannot tolerate. Because a partner you want for your entire lifetime. You don't want that you keep on hopping from one partner to another. So first be clear with yourself. What it is that you are ready to tolerate, what it is that you just never want to tolerate. And then go ahead and find a partner on that basis. Okay? Plus, if you are single, based on these cards, happy change, the wheel of fortune, it does show that you may have been through a couple of unsuccessful relationships, but at the same time, these two cards are like good news. You will be having your love life status will be changing very soon. you will be getting into a relationship. Yeah, see, again, there is a chance for you to get into a relationship, but just because all the other cards, they are not that much favorable, I do feel that you may find challenge in getting along with your partner, in continuing with your partner. Okay, so no matter whatever happens, try to be very loving. See, because love life, that's where love is. But whatever the cards are saying, it's saying everything except love. So try to focus more on love. And if you are single, yes, there is a positive change, but at the same time, don't try to get into wedded bliss soon, because yes, this year it's actually a little bit of a challenge for you. It is good that you first know your partner better and then get into a deeper commitment. Okay, but yes, as we have this devil card, I do see that if you are single, there can be chances that you might end up getting married to somebody. Okay, and it will be like a very nice and close bond, but at the same time that bond may start hurting after a while. So this year is actually, it can or cannot be good. It's like both of it, because in a way this devil card, you feeling tied up is a negative word, staying committed is a positive word. So if you are being committed with your partner, that is actually a good thing that this devil card can bring for your married life. Okay, so yeah, I just hope that whatever I said in this reading resonates with you. Let me know in the comments, how did this reading resonate with you? Okay, so now let's move on to the next option. So just in case if you chose a potato, then let's get into the reading for you. Okay, so if you are in a relationship, you will need to keep an open mind, because if you think from a constricted kind of mentality, you will not be able to understand your partner, you will not be able to understand your relationship. This card says many of you who are in a relationship, you may actually feel like giving up, because yeah, you just feel that it's not working, or maybe it's too much of an effort. But this card says you should give your relationship a chance. Yeah, work on your partnership. So whosoever your partner is, try to work on your relationship. And this card also, yeah, there are two meanings of this card. First of all, it's deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So either you or your partner is wearing a false mask, where you are being somebody whom you are not. See, there are several reasons why people sometimes get into deceptive mode. They feel it's necessary sometimes, but yeah, everybody has a different option, their own version of the truth, why they are trying to wear a different mask. But yes, either of you are wearing a deceptive mask and you need to remove that. If you are wearing that deceptive mask, you need to remove that mask and start being authentic in your relationship. If you like something, tell your partner. If you don't like something, tell that also. You're not supposed to be fake and false in your relationship. The more you are honest, the more your partner is going to be connecting with you better. Now these three cards are actually a little bit of good news, because this, see, first we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card says your partner, the relationship with your partner is like an authentic one. See, even if a relationship is a very authentic one, if you have met your twin flame or your soulmate, whomsoever you have met, but still every relationship will require working on it. It doesn't work on its own. These two cards, we have the Hermit as well as the Hierophant. So both of these people are spiritual. Okay, the Hierophant is the teacher and the Hermit is the student. Hermit has begun the journey of learning. And also one more thing you can see is all these three are major arcana. Major arcana holds a very strong and very deep meaning in a reading. Okay, so definitely it's very important that you understand this part. So you and your partner, both of you have reached such a stage in your relationship that one of you is like very mature, very wise, and that person can actually understand the other one. The other one, that person is not on the verge of not listening. They may be not listening for a long time, but now is the time that they want to find the real meaning of your relationship. Now is the time this person wants to invest in themselves, thinking deeper. Oh, why did I say this to my partner? So this can either be you or your partner, but yes, it does matter. And it's actually good news, because when people create mistakes in their love life and they don't realize it, that is where the problem is. You never know when that relationship is going to change or improve. But this shows some positive sign, some good news, that your partner or you have this inner quest of learning more about yourself, learning more about your partner, so that you can be better in the relationship. Okay, which is a good thing. So you should definitely do that. See, if you are not doing it, try doing it. Okay, try to follow both of these, because try to understand your partner from each and every aspect, where you will be the Hierophant, and when it's time for you to be the Hermit, try to understand why did you behave bad with your partner, why did your partner behave bad. Try to understand their behavior pattern, try to understand whether they are under stress, or how is it that they behave when they are under stress. So this, when you do this introspection yourself, you will be getting to learn more about not just you but also your partner, and how both of you handle situations in your life. Let's see what these two cards have to say. This card shows a new beginning. Definitely, I feel that if you are in a relationship, this is for you and your partner. And yeah, your partner is definitely loyal. Okay, I did say deception here, but it's not about going to somebody else, it's not about dating somebody else under your nose, but it's deceiving. It's that person is trying to be false in the relationship. This card, it actually confirms that your partner is loyal, or you are loyal to your partner. This says that either of you, okay, either you or your partner, whosoever is in this learning mode, they have developed this habit of killing the beast in your mind. You just try to act a scenario over and over again in your mind, and mind is their biggest enemy. The way they think, how negative they think, that is how they then try to behave in the relationship. These two cards, again we have the Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. This can be either you or your partner. See, nothing much is wrong in the relationship, but thinking so negative, thinking the worst case scenarios that you may end up, or something about your partner, something about a relationship. You may just keep on thinking that over and over again. At the same time, it may be either you or your partner, okay? Maybe your partner is doing this, thinking this way over and over again. This card shows, okay, so one of you, this is about one of you, or it may be about both of you, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. So yeah, it may be about even both of you. When both of you are planning something or deciding something, maybe your thoughts clash, your choices clash, which makes it difficult for you to decide something on common road, right? You just cannot think something on the common basis. A stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Okay, see, it is similar to deception. Deception is where when there is a problem and you acknowledge that problem, you realize that you're trying to work on that problem. But here this card says pretending there is no problem. So yes, either you or your partner is doing that. These two cards, first of all, this card says, see, both of you have had a very good relationship in past, and all the past memories that you have made together, it can be a very good basis to improve your present relationship. This one says, your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there is nothing to worry about. Yeah, from all the different cards we saw, it seems that either you or your partner is too much concerned about relationship, about being together, about how things are going to work out. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. So no matter whether you feel your relationship is working well or not, whether you guys will be going for a long time or not, still you need to stand your ground and believe in yourself. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So yes, whenever there is something about your partner that has hurted you, you just need to forgive your partner for that. Or when your partner has behaved in that way, ask your partner that they just need to forgive and let go, which is going to be a very good turning point in healing both of you. So yeah, so that is it for this reading for your love life. Okay, so I did not say anything for single people. So for single people, I do feel that stay away from deception. Try not to be a false person when you are trying to date somebody, when you're trying to meet somebody new. Keep an open mind, okay? Your mind will be very wavering, it may not be much stable when you're meeting a new person, and you may just feel like skipping from one person, avoiding that person again. Still, the card says you need to give yourself a chance for your relationship to work. Okay, see, you need to meet a person a few times in order to understand that person better. Okay, and yes, if you give all the possible chance, if you think positively, there are chances that you will find your ultimate partner in this year. Okay, so yes, I hope that this makes sense for you. Like the video if you have liked this video, and let me know in the comments how did you like this video. Okay, now let's move on to the next option. So just in case if you have selected this option, it's an onion. Let's get to see what the cards have to say. So these two are the cards. This card says if you are already in a relationship, then you need to see for the red flags. Based on all the cards that I am seeing here, it can be possible that you are not into a relationship, but you are making all possible attempts to get into one. This says that yes, you will be getting attracted to somebody, and you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yes, you may be attracting a partner in your life this year, which will be attraction, definitely. Yeah, you will be attracting romantic love. At the same time, this card is reminding you that pay attention to the red flags. There are few red flags that you are getting, and the cards say you need to be aware of them. Because if a problem is this much right now, and if you don't check it, if you don't address your partner that they did something wrong, those problems can grow bigger once you get committed. What may need to be checked is this. Maybe either of you is very much crazy about money, earning money, spending money, and selecting a partner based on money. Yep, that can also be the case. And this card says cut off from something that does not connect with you. If there is something that you feel is not necessary in your relationship, but still this person is having it, you need to cut it off. At the same time, if you are in a committed relationship, you may feel like addressing something very strongly if your partner is doing a kind of behavior that is unacceptable. This also says I do feel that you will be getting into a new relationship this year, which is definitely a good thing, but don't get into a relationship just randomly without giving it a thought. Especially a relationship with a partner, soulmate. It's so important that the way your partner is, the way your partner interacts with you, that is what creates either harmony or disharmony in your life. So rather than having a lot of disharmony in the future, see what kind of harmony you would like to have in your life, and based on that, work with your relationship. Then we have these three cards. This card, okay, so we do have this card popping up with two different decks, which definitely shows there are huge chances you will get into a new relationship, and if possible you may also rekindle an existing relationship. Yes, there are a lot of chances of that, but whatever you do, you need to remember one thing: you should not be lonely in the relationship. You should not feel lonely in the relationship. And you should again see, we again have this something about money will be bothering in the relationship, because maybe your partner wants that you should be earning a good lump sum of money, or you feel that your partner should be earning that much. And the money thing is what may not resonate with both of you. These two cards, as I said earlier, this one is for getting into a new relationship. A wonderful new emotional experience is coming in your life. Yep, lot of different signs are pointing out towards that. You may meet somebody who makes your heart beat. Definitely it's beating already. Or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Again, we have this card. Okay, we had this card in the earlier option. It says don't be too hard on yourself. Turn your thoughts positive. towards the positive, because the more negative you think in a relationship, the more you're going to make your relationship worse. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Anticipating the worst may actually create some worst case scenarios. Whenever there is a problem in your relationship, ask the heaven for help. It's also showing that some of the problems in your relationship may give you sleepless nights or anxiety. And sometimes there are certain problems that are unavoidable, plus you are very aware that you cannot even handle them. So in that case, it's best that you give those problems away to your angels. This says a successful time, confident, accept opportunities you are offered, the Midas touch. Okay, that's a good thing. This also points out that either of you, either of the person you are meeting, this person can be earning very good money, their financial life is going really good, and they're not ready to make any compromises to make the relationship work. And at the same time, this can be you are very good on finances and you don't want to make any compromises, like spending more time with your partner, because you are very much focused on money. Yes, see, again this card is telling you, see, though it is showing that you may get into a new relationship or rekindling of an existing relationship, this card is saying just have patience, consider carefully what do you want before acting, before getting into a hasty commitment or a marriage. Try to think properly. This card says somehow, yeah, too much work. This can be work related to the relationship, or this can be work related to your career, either your career or your partner's career. And just because somebody, either of you, is too much focused on work, the life is out of balance, especially love life is out of balance, and you may get a lot of stress because of that. So definitely, because we have all these cards, we do have a lot of warning cards as well. We have good cards which show you will get into a relationship. There are strong chances of that this year. At the same time, there are also cards that are pointing out towards some karma, some karmic thing. This card also says pay attention to the red flags. If the red flag is really huge, you need to reconsider whether you want this person or not, or try to check this person rather than leaving that thing untouched. Okay, so yes, so this is what the cards have to say for you, for your love life for this year. I hope that you like it. Let me know in the comments how did you like this reading. And now let's move ahead with the next option. So just in case if you selected this option, then let's see what the cards have to say. These are okra. So yeah, let's see what the cards have to say. So first of all, you will be, or you are already connected with your soulmate, or if you are single, you may be connecting with your soulmate in this year, and there are a lot of chances that you will get engaged to that person. If you are already in a relationship, you will definitely get engaged with this person. Again, it depends on you whether you choose to get engaged or not, because engagement is just a ceremony. Connection happens with heart. So maybe this can be a connection from your heart that is happening. Maybe you may not get engaged. We have these cards that say that this person may be somebody whom you have known since long in your past, who is going to enter or who has already entered in your life. I also feel that just because you have a lot of options with this person, not exactly a lot of options. Yes, you may be wanting to relocate your house, you may be wanting to move in together, you may be wanting to buy a new house with so that you can live with this person in. There can be a lot of choices here. What's happening? At the same time, I also feel this, that either of you who needs a lot of healing, either you or your partner, and your partner has come into this relationship like a savior for you, savior for your soul, because either your soul or you are the healer, you are the savior for your partner, because one of you needs a lot of healing. One of you has a mind that is very tangled in itself, trapped feeling, a lot of trapped feeling one of you has, and the other person has come to free from that restricted kind of thinking. These three cards. This card says, yes, being the authoritative person in the relationship or finding the right kind of partner in the relationship. If you are a woman, this card points out that this person can be like your father. This person very much reminds you of your father. Or if you are a man, you're somebody who want to be a good husband, like how you saw your father being a good husband towards your mom. This card shows at one point, see, either of the two persons from your relationship, it does feel that one of them requires some kind of healing, emotional healing and as well as mental healing. This shows emotional healing because this person may be very much in their own self. They have gone through a lot, or they have seen a lot of emotional ups and downs, which is why they have decided to keep away from emotions altogether. This card, yeah, kind of. See, this card shows that one of you who has this problem, emotional, mental problem, this person thinks that you need to be a perfect person in a relationship in order to be together. But that's not always how relationships are. Relationships are always between two people that are imperfect, which this person needs to understand. This person is trying so hard to be that perfect person. This person is trying to make the definition of being in a relationship or being a soulmate. They're trying to make that definition so difficult, which is making them a lot more difficult to be in a relationship, to be in a balanced way in the relationship. See, if you are a person and if you feel that your partner is suffering this way, you can definitely work on it. You can definitely talk with them on this, that they don't need to be perfect, they just need to be themselves. This card says one of you is very confident in the relationship, very bold and very graceful, intelligent. And this card says that you need to spread your wings and fly. You don't have to underestimate yourself. Yeah, see, one of you is very confident and this is about them. So if this is you, you need to spread your wings and fly. You don't have to get pulled down by your partner's negativity. You're supposed to soar high so that your partner gets inspired by you. I also feel there are chances that you guys may give birth to a baby this year. You may get married, you may get pregnant and give birth to a kid this year. A kind of celebration is coming up in this year for based on your relationship, which is actually a good one. Okay, good celebration, something that you're looking forward to. These two cards, first of all, let's see what this card says. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. So yes, this is about one of you. It can be either you or your partner. So one of you is a very strong personality in the relationship and very powerful, like they can handle every problem on earth. Yeah, definitely in your relationship. This card reminds you that how much compassion you give to your partner, you need to have that same compassion for yourself also. And yes, either of you, one of you may have been through a very negative kind of mindset, negative emotional state. Because of that, if they are drawing down the other person's energy, the other person has to know when to say no to it, when to keep themselves away from that drama. Because yes, though one of you has a very bright side of life, still it's not your job to coach your partner into it. Your partner has to make efforts for that as well. So if it is you, you need to remember that you need to start doing it yourself and not depend totally on your partner to keep on making feel positive. This something new is happening in your life. Congratulate about a new brilliant idea which is truly inspired. It is important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of the idea. Okay, so definitely others means you and your partner. You guys will have good ideas and try to communicate clearly with each other. And if there are little bit changes coming here and there, you don't have to be dissuaded by it. Those little changes will just come so that you can make corrections to your perfect plan. So yes, so I hope that this makes sense to you. So even if you are single, as I said, all these cards point out that there are a lot of chances that you may get your soulmate, and there are chances that you get into a relationship and get engaged to somebody or get married. But at the same time, this card is pointing, this and this card plus this, these are pointing that either you or the other person. If you are single, you may have a lot of different options about what you can do with yourself. You may be very much confused mentally, as well as you're not ready to get into a relationship. If you hold yourself too much about not moving ahead in the relationship, then you may not end up in a relationship. But if you want to get into a relationship, it's important that you accept that the people that are coming in your life, once you meet and greet people, that is where you start knowing new people. Then you will be able to know whether you like to go ahead or not. Okay, so if you're really concerned about getting into a relationship, try to go out and meet new people this year. Don't sit alone and think that you're not ready for a relationship. Okay, so yeah, so that is it for this year's reading. I hope that you like it. If you have liked this video, hit the like button and let me know in the comments how did you like this video. Okay, so let's move ahead with the next option. Okay, so if you have chosen the tomato, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for your love life. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, so based on the cards that I see here, let's see if you are a single person, if you are not into a relationship. These cards are pointing out that you need to work on your finances and your career. At times, people like to get into a relationship with a person who is focused, who has a good focus on their purpose. Because a person who is not doing anything has a lot of time to think all kind of negative stuff, which is why people usually want that a person should be good with their career and should know how to handle their finances. Also, if in your past, if you had a partner and you still have the sorrow of your past relationship, you need to be forgiving and learning. You need to learn from that experience, forgive that person and be ready for the next step in your life. And this says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you are single, you need to keep on thinking positively, because only that will bring romance. Okay, and if you are not into a career, if you are not working, if you're not earning, try to start doing it, because sometimes when you start working on your purpose, that is also where your mindset starts shifting to a positive mentality. Okay, and yes, if you are in a relationship, then also these things matter. You need to be forgiving towards your partner. You need to keep learning from your relationship, whatever your relationship has been. Keep staying optimistic and keep also a focus on your finances and career. I don't know whether you have watched any movies like that or not. If either of the person is a housewife, that person is going to have a lot of time to think, oh, my partner did not do this for me, oh, my partner did not say this to me. So yes, you'll have a lot of free time. If you're not focused on your career, so try to start staying focused on your career and start working on your purpose. These two cards, they have to say, yeah, so I feel that you want love life, you want a partner in your life. At the same time, you are at crossroads. You feel that getting married, getting into a relationship is a huge responsibility and you will lose your freedom. Okay, so yeah, I know both are the opposite sides of the coin, or maybe the same side of the coin. It depends how you handle your relationship. But this card points out that allow love to grow and bloom all around you. Yes, allow your love life to grow and bloom. You waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time. You have waited to get this experience, so don't let it go. The right time has come. So somehow this year will be a good time where you attract this partner, new partner. This card says that try to make choices by listening to your heart. Whenever you feel that you have met the right person, you feel that you have a good in-depth heart connection, heart-to-heart connection, and you feel you just should not let go of this person, try to make choices based on that feeling. And the more joyful you will feel in your relationship, the more it's going to bring vibrancy and health in your life. At the same time, see, choosing freedom, okay? Somehow choosing freedom is important. As I said earlier, if you are into if you're not into a career, you may have a lot of free time, and just being a housekeeper, you may have too much time that your mind wanders off. Often that's just an illusion, okay? You may be stuck in an illusion if you're not working. So just in case, if you're not working, try to make sure that you don't try to think very difficult scenarios. Don't try to think self-fulfilling prophecies that you are trying to your life is stuck, you are done, or things are now different, you had a better life when you were single. Don't think all of that. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you are so focused. If you keep on focusing on obstacles, if you keep on seeing the obstacles, the hindrances, you will definitely feel blocked and not moving ahead. You need to turn your thoughts away from negativity, okay? Just in case, if you are a homekeeper, you need to turn away your thoughts from negativity and envision endless other possibility that you might act upon. Let's see what these three cards are telling here. See, again I feel something about money is being said here. Money is also shown over here. I do feel that money is important, and if just one person is earning, that person has all the load of balancing of the finances. So try to help your partner by giving a helping hand, by doing something part-time or a full-time job, so that your partner does not have to bear the weight of the finances all by themselves. Again, this card is saying that there needs to be a healthy balance in your life. I do feel that yes, you need to balance your male and female persona. What it is to balance a male and female persona, I have made a video on that. Do check it out. This says, see, again this thing is coming up. If you are having too much free time, you may get a lot of time to ponder upon this feeling that this should be the right way. This should be the right way of acting in a relationship. This is how my partner has to respond, which they did not respond that way. So if you continuously keep on being if you continuously keep on expecting perfection, you may be the one who is the most disappointed, who may get disappointed and who will get disappointed. These two cards say that there is some kind of traveling maybe with your partner, and some kind of maybe shifting your home, something like that, or just having a vacation for a short time. And yeah, whenever you go out on traveling, whenever you are going out for a dinner or anything, you need to make sure, if you are a housekeeper, you have to keep certain negative stuff to yourself. If there is a lot of negative stuff that you ponder about, you need to keep certain stuff to yourself, because yes, that can be a spoiler during that vacation. That negativity can actually become a spoiler. Let's see what these cards have to say. This says, make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Somehow I also feel, if you're not a homemaker, if you are working, I feel that you may be giving so much time to earning money, to your career, that you're giving less time to your partner. Cards say you need to keep a healthy balance in that. And these two cards, it says this year both of you need to spend some good time together. Go on a vacation. If you have your kids, take them as well with you. Go on a vacation with them. And it's also time. See, this card also says it's time that you take a new direction in your relationship. Maybe towards getting kids, or towards something else, towards shifting to a new home. Whatever that new thing is, you need to just evaluate what it is that your relationship needs the most right now, and then take the decision on that basis. Okay, so this is the reading for you guys. I hope that you like it. If you have liked this video, hit the like button and let me know in the comments how did you like this video. Okay, so yeah, now let's move on to the next option. Okay, so just in case you chose a lemon, let's see what your reading says. Now, this is by no way an intentional thing to say that your love life has given you a lemon. Okay, there's no way that I have selected a lemon because of that reason. It's just a thing that, you know, yellow color would be better visible while the reading, while I'm showing you the cards, so I chose a lemon. But yeah, at times it's good to have some sour taste, sweet and sour taste in your life, so we do have this lemon. Let's see what is in this year's reading for your love life. Okay, first of all, you may be too much controlling in your love life, and which is always the case, that brings problems. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You always try to control things too hard. You always try to bring a particular kind of outcome, because of which you control things really bad. So yes, this card says you need to let go the control issues. So even if you are single, you whenever you were in a relationship, you may have this problem that you try to control your partner too much, or you try to control how things go between you and your partner, which is where your partner does not like it. When things smoothly and naturally flow, that is where everybody is going to enjoy in that situation. Nobody likes forced outcomes. Nobody likes very tightly controlled environment. This card says you need to be more playful. There needs to be a lot more playfulness in your life with your partner. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. To recapture the romance, allow your, yes, if you allow your inner spirit, sometimes you feel like something, sometimes you don't feel like that, and it's totally fine. That is what your inner spirit is, and that is what will make you shine. Don't always try to pretend that you are this perfect person in a relationship, very sophisticated. Don't try to be that. Nobody is like that. Everybody is different at some times, everybody is different at some other times, and it is totally fine to be that way. This card, though, it does say that huge chances that both of you, okay, both of your thoughts might clash. You and your partner's thoughts might clash during this year, which does not mean that you need to break up with your partner. Okay, it does not mean that you have to break up with your partner, because breakup isn't shown anywhere on the cards. Yes, there is some tough time that is being shown, but tough time doesn't mean that you leave your partner. This card shows money will be good during this year, okay, and try to save money if it is coming in a good way, because your mind, yeah, try to save it, try to invest it with your partner, and try to make it investment such that that money is good for your future life. This card shows your mind will be very much as if it's a captive of its own thoughts. It can happen, okay? Let me again tell you, things are not always going to be positive every time. There are some times when things just don't work out. And here it's showing this way for your mind, either your mind or your partner's mind. But just because you have this one issue with the stability of the mind, with how much the mind is clear, you just don't leave your partner for that. This thing says you may actually be too stressed out, especially in the relationship, because one of the person is very dominating, demanding. As we saw earlier, that there may be control issues one of the person has, and because of that you have developed, either you or your partner has developed a kind of behavior pattern that you just keep yourself away, keep yourself aloof from your partner. Okay, so definitely see, in a relationship this is not good. The more you want to improve your relationship, the more you want to break the cords between you, the more you want to break the hindrances between you. These cards say that you are a very intuitive person and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Yep, so your insights, your inner insights may point out some very amazing solutions, some very amazing ideas for your love life. Definitely look forward to that. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. So yeah, do take time in that. Yeah, there is no need to take action, so somehow you may not require to take action. So if you are single person and if you meet somebody who is a very controlling person, don't go ahead in that relationship, because this card says you don't need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. This card says spend some time alone and let your inner voice talk with you, because over analyzing a situation won't provide the answer. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. So yes, definitely meditation is going to prove very helpful for you. This card says yep, either of you, see, as I said, one of you is very controlling and one of you who is very emotionally mature. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions. So see, if you are in a relationship with this person has good intentions, but they may have the wrong way of putting it forward. Challenges will be resolved. This card can indicate a generous, humanitarian and refined person whom you can completely depend upon. Okay, so if a person is very controlling, you can actually think that this person is dependable because all their intention is just good for you. Yeah, or it can be you. If you are too much controlling, still you need to have a very good humanitarian outlook. Then it's going to be easy for your partner to be dependent on you. At the same time, try working on your mind, try working on too much of being a demanding person. You can actually captivate somebody and make them dance to your tunes only with your love. You don't need to be commanding, you don't need to be very strict with some rules. Just love that person so much that they start dancing to your tunes. Now, yes, as I said, as I always tell you, I don't know whether you have heard it from me or not. Tarot has two kinds of different suits in the cards. One of them is major arcana, one of them is minor arcana. And the major arcana cards, they hold a very strong meaning. And you can see these three are all major arcana. This is also a major arcana card. Okay, so you need to remember that the more the major arcana cards, and you have to stick to their meaning, stick to the meaning that these cards are saying. So let's see what this card is saying. This card is saying that try to look at this situation from a different perspective. So just because we have your partner to be very controlling, try to look at it from a different perspective. Definitely, if you are into a relationship, you will have to try all possible ways to make things work. So yes, this also shows there can be a temporary standstill in the relationship, which can happen. It always happens with people sooner or later. And it's important that you be yourself. It's important that you be your authentic, natural self. This card says some kind of false entrapment will be in your mind, either of the mind of two of you who is very controlling. There will be a kind of false entrapment to things, and this person might have two negative or fear-based thoughts, which is why they are trying to control the other one. And this card says, see, if you try to be too controlling, you're just going to spoil your relationship. You're going to spoil the fun you're having in the relationship. And this card is actually a good news for you. If you are in a relationship, then this card says you have everything to make your relationship work. You have all the knowledge, how you can make things better. You have all the resources that can help you make your relationship better. And you have all it takes to make your life magical. So it is in your hands now. This year definitely is in your hands, whether you use this magic or not. Let go of the control issues. Try to be more loving with your partner, because love is the best thing that's going to make your partner come automatically under your control, or try to understand it from their perspective if they are controlling. And no matter whatever the cards are saying, try to make your life magical, okay, with your partner. So just in case if you are single and if you are thinking whether you will get into a relationship or not, see, you need to let go of your control issues. If you control a person too much, you'll make them feel suffocating. And you need to be more playful, you need to be more romantic in the relationship. Try to be less commanding. Don't command your partner, okay, do this, don't do this, don't do that. Nobody wants to be commanded. Everybody wants that they are just listening to their own self. They are free to do whatever they like. And yeah, I also feel from this card that you may have seen a unhealthy past in your love life, because of which you have created a lot of such belief system that is blocking you from bringing in a partner, a suitable partner for you. And that's making you very stressed out, because it's not allowing you to be yourself in the relationship. Plus, if you are also single, your thoughts, your mindset, the way you have made your mindset, it always goes against being in a relationship. Maybe because you want to control, and nobody in this world wants to get controlled. At the same time, if you are single, you may be so much into yourself, so much confused by yourself, that you hardly have time to get into somebody new. But yes, if you are single, try meditating, try listening to your inner guidance. You will get a lot of answers, you will get a lot of solutions for your problems. whatever problems are there that's making you stay single, you will get a lot of solutions for that. Okay. And yes, if you are single, you need to develop emotional maturity and total trust. Love is something, once you love somebody, you have your total trust in that person. Try to get into a relationship with a person whom you can totally trust and you can totally rely upon. Yeah, be a good human being. That is what you need to be a good partner. If you are a good human being, if you behave good towards yourself, that is how you will be behaving towards your partner. Don't be egoistic. Okay, don't be too much trapped in your own ego, and just have a little pause whenever you feel that you are not ready. Especially I do feel that you're not ready at this time, but just pause, just reflect, try to see the relationship from a different, the love life relationship from a different perspective, and maybe then you will be able to get ready to create magic in your love life. Okay, so yeah, so this is it for this reading. I hope that you like it. Let me know in the comments how do you like this reading, and if you have liked this video, hit the like button and share this video as much as you can with your loved ones in your all your groups, all your communities, everywhere. Just share this video. I hope that you like it, and I hope that yeah, you share it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. When you click on the bell icon, select all notifications so that you get notified about all the videos that I upload.